Hey everyone, Percy here. Okay, the month of February has come to an end, and what better time to look back and take a look at what the music industry has given us this month. So let's take a quick look at some of the highlights in terms of new music gear. Now, by the way, if you're interested in any of these products, I will leave links in the description, so go check it out. But for now, let's waste no more time and let's jump right in. Okay, so let's start with Presonus. Now, Presonus has been pretty busy this month. So first of all, they released Audiobox Go. Now, Audiobox Go is a very compact and also very portable audio interface. They themselves say it is a ultra affordable audio interface. It's perfect for singer-songwriters or people who want to be mobile, or basically anyone who wants to record music on a budget. Good quality audio interface, and it also comes with a pretty nice collection of software. Now, Presonus also released two new additions to their Revelator product line. So first of all, they released the IO44. Now, the IO44 is a kind of audio interface. I still call it an audio interface. You can, of course, record with it, but it is kind of more aimed at performing and streaming live. So if you're a singer or a guitarist or a singer-songwriter or a DJ, it's also kind of optimized for DJing. Well, this might really be something to take a look at. Now, and then finally, Presonus released the Revelator Dynamic. Now, of course, the original Revelator was a condenser USB microphone. Now, Revelator Dynamic, you've guessed it, is a dynamic USB microphone. Now, it's primarily aimed at podcasting and broadcasting and live streaming. Like all Revelator products, it also comes with the Revelator software, so the universal control app, and that makes it very easy to set up and to use. Now, and then also another dynamic microphone was released last month. So Universal Audio released the ST1 Dynamic, obviously in dynamic microphone. It's pretty versatile dynamic microphone. I'd say probably a bit more versatile than the Revelator Dynamic. You can also use it for podcasting or live streaming, but you can also use it for recording vocals and recording instruments, etc. So pretty nice product there from Universal Audio. Speaking of versatility, of course, there can be only one king. Lewitt has released the LCT 1040. LCT 1040 is their latest flagship microphone. It's a condenser microphone. It doesn't come cheap. You would have to pay around 3,500 euros or dollars, somewhere in that ballpark, but it is absolutely a beast of a microphone. You can use it for basically any type of recording. You know, there's a lot of tweakability. It comes with a remote control. You know, all in all, it's really just an amazing piece of hardware. Okay, moving on to Native Instruments. Now, Native Instruments has released Prime Bass. Now, Prime Bass, as far as I know, is the first release within their Session Bassist series. Now, of course, we know all about the Session Guitarist series. This is also a plugin for Contact, so either the full version or Contact Player. It lets you play and combine some really great sounding and very realistic sounding bass patterns, but you can also just play single notes. So a really great sounding bass plugin. Okay, next up we have United Plugins, and United Plugins has released a plugin called Mirror. Now, I really like Mirror. Mirror is one of those plugins that solve a problem, even though this isn't really a problem, but it is a little bit of a hassle to pull off. And we're talking about adding reverse delays. Now, if you have to do that a lot, and many people still do, especially in dance music, EDM music, other types of electronic music, or basically any other genre of music, many people still use this technique. And if you have to do this every single time, you know, it becomes a little bit of a hassle. Now, this plugin can really help because it can really quickly create a reverse delay for you with basically one click of a button, and then you can still edit it in real time. So it's really a very, very useful little plugin. Now, and then there's also some DAW news. So first of all, Ableton Live. Ableton has released version 11.1, and the big thing with this release is that they've added native support for Apple computers running the M1 Silicon chip. Bitwig has released version 4.2. They've added some new effects, so some choruses, flangers, phasers, and also one additional note effect. Now, and then there's also some news from Cubasis. Now, Cubasis is of course the mobile version of Cubase in a way, running on either iOS, Chrome OS or Android. Now they've released version 3.4, and the big thing with this release is that they've added Ableton Link. Now with Ableton Link you can link different devices, either software or hardware, so you can link them, you can sync them, and that of course can be super useful, especially for live performances. Now, and then there is also a new plugin from AudioThing called Noises, and it is basically exactly what the name suggests. It was created together with German composer Heinbach. It is basically a plug-in instrument, but with some really unusual noises. Now, of course, it is perfect for scoring for film or games or things like that, but if you use it creatively, you could apply it to basically any style of music. Now, and then last but not least, we have Waves. Now, Waves have released the CR8 sampler and also the Cosmos sample finder. Now, the CR8 sampler is a nice little sampler. It basically gives you everything you need. Very easy to use. It comes with about 800 presets and 2500 free samples. It also comes built in with the Cosmos sample finder. The Cosmos sample finder is actually also a separate product which you can download for free, but the CR8 sampler has it built in. It uses artificial intelligence to find, analyze, and to sort samples, and that of course is extremely useful if you're using samples. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Those are some highlights in terms of new gear. They make me excited, hopefully you as well. Again, if you're interested in one or more of these products, go check the links in the description. For now, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time.